everybody. Happy Monday. We hope everyone had a good weekend. Hopefully you stayed dry. If you were in this area, we all got drenched. But Saturday we had another beautiful wedding. Congratulations, Ashley and Cam. You guys were such a hoot to celebrate with. Everyone had such a great time despite the weather. You guys made the best out of it. We are here another Monday at the Manor, and we will jump into it. Today I have Mike from Beverage Specialist. For those of you who don't know about Beverage Specialist, this is our exclusive vendor for bartending services, but much more, and we're going to talk about that here in a second, but just a mini introduction on you. But go ahead and give a background on you personally for Beverage Specialist. So
okay, yeah.
Give them a rundown.
So Beverage Specialist started with, my dad owns 2 liquor stores in town, the Liquor Locker up by Stevensville and Rooster's downtown St. Joe. And it all started with a customer walked in one day and said, we're getting married, and at a venue without a liquor license, we need to bring in our alcohol. Can you help us out? And so my dad said, sure, no problem. And from there, things have just really snowballed. We've gone from just a couple of weddings to we had an office out of the back of Rooster's. We added staff. Now we've got our own office in Stevensville on Manor Highway. But I used to come up on the weekends, living in Chicago, and bartend the weddings for them.
Look, that's awesome.
And
was this willingly?
Yeah, actually, it was a good way to make a little extra money.
Come on home.
And I could spend some time with my parents,
That's nice.
And
are they watching?
I don't know if they are. If they are, hi mom, hi dad.
We'll find out.
But anyways, so about a year and a half ago, I was working for the Illinois Lottery, which is a very political job, and things changed, and I was looking for something else to do, and my dad said, well, this wedding thing has really blown up on me, and I'd like to take a step back. Would you like to come up and help out behind the scenes? And that's kind of how I got here. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
So what is your day-to-day role now? So you said you bartending gig, but obviously,
it's
what is
really
it now?
Jack of all trades.
Okay.
I mean, during the week, like today, I'm recovering a little bit from a very busy weekend. But we're in the office, myself and the coordinators, and we're preparing for next weekend as well as talking to clients all the way up into 2021.
Wow.
But then I'll also be visiting venues today to pick up things that were left behind, or I'll be talking with different venues about if there was any issues, clients as well. On the weekends, the day of, I'm loading up the trucks, delivering to the venues. I'm visiting the venues to make sure everything's going okay. I'm picking up at night. It's a lot of work, but and I'll also, if need be, I can bartend. I've done some serving, anything that's needed.
You have been around a long time in this industry. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some things couples should consider when deciding on like what kind of bar they want, or as far as, they want a full bar, beer and wine? Give us a rundown on that.
Well, we talk to the clients. The first thing the clients do is they book the venue. Like they'll say, okay, we booked Stonegate, we want some assistance with the bar package. And we'll say, okay, you can't please everybody. So you might start off saying, I want everything, under the sun, but there's also budgets involved.
Yeah.
So if you're going to offer beer and wine only rather than the full liquor bar, that's fine. The guests will drink what's available.
Right.
So it's really about what the preferences are and what the budget is, and we can make it work. We can, if they say that they want X, Y, and Z, but the other stuff is negotiable. Even if they tell us the budget, we can do something for $12 a person. We can do something for as high as it can be. Yeah, sure.
You guys work really well with clients. I mean, like I said, they're our exclusive bartending company, and we're just so comfortable being, having our couples go to you guys for all of that. So that's awesome.
Great, thank you.
Are there any drink trends? We were talking a little bit about this before we jumped on here because I just want to know. But so are you seeing any drink trends right now this year? Or even going further, down the road when people are booking with you? Yeah,
I mean, a big thing is, and it's been now for a couple years, is signature cocktails.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do a his and a hers. A lot of times it could be a Moscow Mule, or a lot of the guys like the Jack and Coke, or a lot of times they're found on something like Pinterest.
Yeah.
And we talked about this before, but I've seen some wild stuff. We had one recently where they wanted the glass rimmed with cotton candy, so they brought a cotton candy machine in, and And
Sounds
then,
like my type of cocktail.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
cotton candy.
And then a new trend is welcome drinks.
Okay.
So when the guests arrive at the venue, then there can be something waiting from something that's refreshing and not so high in alcohol, mimosas or sea
Fantastic.
breeze or something like that. Sure. Mhm.
What's the best one you've seen so far? Because you've been at this a long time. So what was the best over the years that
Well,
you've
with
seen?
the welcome drinks, I think that it's really smart to do something, especially it can get really warm out in the summertime. Something like a sea breeze, something refreshing that they can come in. It's
I
not
love that.
too much alcohol, so you start the day off slow because you know it's gonna be a party later on, and then. Those signature cocktails, I'm always welcome to something different. As long as we say, what would you like, and they give us the recipe, and our bartenders are all professionals, so
Fantastic.
we can make it work. Sure.
Would you say that picking a signature cocktail might even be a little bit more budget friendly
Oh,
than
absolutely.
going rather than like a full bar?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Because you might say, like I mentioned, a Moscow Mule. You're only going to get a couple types of liquor. You're not going to have all the liquor. Sometimes we'll do custom packages where we'll do 100 servings of a signature cocktail to limit the cost.
That's awesome. Good to know. I hope everybody got their notepad for this one because this is all valuable information. So, talk about trends. What are some of your bar packages? Now, let's dig into that. So, what are packages you guys provide?
So, our packages are all custom.
Okay.
So, when we talk to the client in the beginning, we ask for preferences and the types of liquor or brands of beer or wine. But we also, and then we'll make it work from there based on the budget, like I said. We'll also offer packages like, recently we've done a few cigar bars.
Awesome.
So we'll have a humidor with a dozen or so cigars for the guests with the cutter and matches. We do Michigan wine tasting tables. We do Michigan beer tasting tables. Yeah. We do self-serve beverage stations where aside from the bar there can be a flavored water, a flavored lemonade, tea for the guests to use. So we're really flexible. If a client comes to us and has a new idea, we're open to anything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then to that, I have to think back. As far as the packages in general, would you say there's one more common than the other? I know you said they're custom, but do you see a common trend in what couples are requesting?
Well, I mean, it's funny because on our website at beverageспecialist.mi.com, it's got examples.
Right.
They're all custom. It'll say the starter package, the premium package, and people always call us and say, "Oh, I'd like the starter package." Or I'd like, and you can mix and match whatever you like.
Good to know.
But I mean, there are certain liquors that it seems like every wedding we got the Tito's vodka, we got the Jack Daniels. The beer and wine packages are becoming very popular, which is great. Like I said, it can control the costs, and it's going to be a good time, regardless. But we will provide whatever is required.
Let's expand on that real quick because breweries are huge in this area, and a lot of people are getting local beer and local wine. So, what are the common local beer and wine that you're seeing? Because I know even a couple of my clients are all about the local beer right now, so they want those for sure.
Well, I mean, a lot of times, we'll do parties of all shapes and sizes. Last year we did a 10-person dinner party in the condominium, and we did 70,000 at Redbud.
That's awesome.
At the Motocross of Nations we provided. So we've seen it all, but typically at the weddings it'll go from 100 to 200 guests. And the amount of beer that we're recommending usually will be anywhere from 1 to 3 kegs, but 2 to 3 kinds. So we'll say, why don't you get a keg of a domestic beer like a Bud Light, as well as maybe a local craft beer. So Bell's Oberon is a big one. Founders, all the IPAs popular. The Bell's Too Hard can be popular, but sometimes those beers get a little strong.
Heavy.
So the light beer actually goes a little more on the day of weddings. But really, if it's available in Michigan, we can get it. I mean, we've had some really random ones that I've never heard of, to be honest, that we will serve. It's fun.
Awesome. That's great to know. It's absolutely great to know, especially when we're supporting local beer and wine as well. So that's great. So let's get a lowdown on how Beverage Specialist works. So what's the behind the scenes type? How do you guys work from the inquiry to end of sale?
Yeah. So it's a process, and initially, like I said, they'll book the venue. They'll reach out to us. We'll provide an estimate after we figure out what kind of brands they want, if they want beer, wine, full bar. We'll go back and forth a couple times until everyone is comfortable with the cost. And we'll do this a year in advance. And then 30 days in advance, we'll get everything ordered. And then the day of the event, our drivers will take the product, bring it to the venue. Our bartenders will be there. All of our bartenders are TAM certified and they're insured.
They're great.
So they have $1 million per incident per bartender for each event at the event, and also dram shop insurance if anything were to happen driving home from the event. I'm sure. So, anyways, they'll serve the product. End of the night, our bartenders will package everything up. The drivers will pick up the product. We'll package up the partial bottles, the beer, the wine, and give it back to the client to take home. The full bottles, unopened, of beer, wine, soda, cups, we'll reimburse them for the week after the wedding.
Fantastic. Yes. That's awesome.
Sure.
Well, I hope this has been a wealth of knowledge for all of you. Is there anything else you'd like to add that you hadn't thought of or we didn't talk about? Well,
just...
Any advice? Any advice for them?
Well, I mean, we're open to serving any party, big and small, and we can make it work. And I always tell everybody, there are no stupid questions. I think that I've heard it all, but every week something different happens. So
cotton candy.
Cotton candy is a new one for us, yeah. So anything at all, reach out to Beverage Specialist. Sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending your Monday with me. I hope everyone else had a great time. As always, every 2 weeks, so not next week, but the week after, we'll have another special guest. This will always be uploaded to our Facebook and also our YouTube channel. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us at Mondays at the Manor, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.